Happy Monday, kings and queens. I was reading one of my favorite books. It's from Ta-nehisi Coates called Between the World and Me. I'm going to read a little bit of that to you and then have a little something to say afterwards. But this is a little bit from the book, and it reads, I remember watching him in a kind of daze, awed at the distance between punishment and offense. Later, I would hear it in Dad's voice. Either I can beat him or the police. Maybe that saved me. Maybe it didn't. All I know is the violence rose from the fear like smoke from a fire, and I cannot say whether that violence, even administered in fear and love, sounded the alarm or choked us at the exit. What I know is that fathers who slammed their teenage boys for sass would then release them to streets where their boys employed and were subject to the same justice. And I knew mothers who belted their girls, but the belt could not save these girls from drug dealers twice their age. We, the children, employed our darkest humor to cope. We stood in the alley where we shot basketballs through hollowed crates and cracked jokes on the boy whose mother wore him out with a beating in front of his entire fifth grade class. We sat on the number 5 bus headed downtown, laughing at some girl whose mother was known to reach for anything: cable wires, extension cords, pots, pans. We were laughing, but I know that we were afraid of those who loved us most. Our parents resorted to the lash the way flagellants and the plague years resorted to the scourge. To be black in the Baltimore of my youth was to be naked before the elements of the world, before all the guns, fists, knives, crack, rape, and disease. The nakedness is not an error nor pathology. The nakedness is the correct and intended result of policy, the predictable upshot of people forced for centuries to live under fear. The law did not protect us, and now, in your time, the law has become an excuse for stopping and frisking you, which is to say, for furthering the assault on your body. But a society that protects some people through a safety net of schools, government-backed home loans, and ancestral wealth, but can only protect you with the club of criminal justice, has either failed at enforcing its good intentions or has succeeded at something much darker. However you call it, the result was our infirmity before the criminal forces of the world. It does not matter if the agent of those forces is white or black. What matters is our condition. What matters is the system that makes your body breakable. That was very profound to me, and it caused me to think of some things that I've dealt with, as far as being a parent, as far as being a father. And it caused me to write this. And I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it, because there are some very important points in here. I'm going to read that as well. More times than not, we throw our hopes, dreams, and aspirations onto our children before they can even come to a realization of who they are as people. A lot of this is due to fear. We fear so many things. We want for so many things. We hope for so many things. And they experience things that we experience because of some things that we put upon them. Our triumphs, our trauma, situations, etc. One of my sons is 9 years old and already wanted me to teach him how to drive. While doing so, my mind goes to also teaching him how to react if he's ever pulled over or harassed. Something that my father probably didn't think to do with me has become a must-have piece of information for the children of today. Though rewarding, being a parent is sometimes stressful. We have so much going on in our daily lives that it can become overwhelming at times. Most of us chose this amazing job, though, so we can't give up or throw in the towel when it gets rough. Kids are sponges, and they'll soak up the good and the bad. We owe it to them and ourselves to do whatever we can in order to prepare them for what this world has to offer. Fathers at times will have to swallow their pride, which I had to do yesterday, and it was for the better. And mothers at times should erase all the bitterness that may be in their heart and just move forward in a positive direction. You can't make a great fruit salad by using vegetables. I'll be doing this a lot, probably every other day, if not every day. Please like and subscribe. Peace and love.